Before you came round, my heart would never beat much faster. Before you came round, I was ready to slow down. Before you came round, I was heading for a small disaster. Before you came round, I was ready to blow me down.
Hey guys, so today's video is my first fall room decor video, and it's my first room decor video ever, and it's super awesome. I love all of these. They made my room look super #fallified, which is actually the name of my fall series. So if you ever recreate any of these, anything in my fall tutorials, then use the #fallified on Twitter and Instagram, and I will go ahead and check them out. I really want to see you guys recreate these, and you can go ahead and skip to the number on the screen if you want to see the video, but I'm going to keep on talking about this video. So first of all, I feel like this whole video process was cursed because so many things went wrong. So the first thing that went wrong was I used the wrong paint. I used oil paint instead of acrylic, which apparently takes weeks to dry if you don't prime it. And I did not know that, so I had to go out and buy a few new supplies because I ruined them with the oil paint that was going to take weeks to dry. The second thing that happened is I burned myself about 1,000,000 times on hot glue, like 1,000,000 times. The third thing that happened was I decided to use a method on Pinterest to create the fall candle, which you'll see the process I actually used, and it was with Mod Podge, and I ruined 1,000,000 leaves because I could not get the leaves to stick to my jar because the Mod Podge was just a mess. That whole thing was a mess, and it was just not good. And the fourth thing that happened, which I think is the worst, is while I was filming, one of my studio lights knocked over, and this light bulb that I cannot find anywhere else broke, shattered all in my room, and I have glass pieces that I still have to pick up, and it had this horrible scent throughout my room, and it was just awful. And I feel like this video is cursed. I don't even know. I stepped on a pine cone and broke it. Like, it was just not good. And if you want to see the end result, which turned out pretty freaking amazing, then go ahead and keep on watching. This first DIY fall room decor is super cute, and it also adds a little bit of organization. It's this necklace holder, and you're just going to need some black acrylic paint, red and white acrylic paint, a piece of wood, some foam brushes, knobs, a paintbrush, and a hot glue gun. So I'm just peeling off my sticker, and I got this wooden plaque at Walmart for like $1. And then I'm taking my black acrylic paint and I'm going to town on painting this. Make sure you get all of the edges, and you could also add like a wood stain instead of black paint. I just chose black paint because it matched my room. And then I'm taking these knobs and I'm painting them an ombre of red with my acrylic paint, and I'm just going to add white to each color. But if you really want to make it look a little bit more fall, you might want to use orange, because I kind of forgot that when you add white to red it makes pink, and that's not the most fall color, but I don't know, it still looks pretty cute in my room even if it isn't that fall. And you can do this with a bunch of different colors, and then I'm just gluing these down onto my board in a straight line. And then off camera I added a string that was like this twine type string. I don't even know, it kind of looks like a rope. And then I hung it on my wall with a command hook, and then I added all my necklaces, which really tied this together, and it's super cute and adds organization to my room, which I love. This next DIY is really gonna cozy up and fallify your room, and it's this pinecone garland, which is really easy to make. You're just gonna need some red and like orange fall color acrylic paint, a piece of rope, some pine cones, and a hot glue gun. And so I just took my red paint and I painted the edges of a few of my pine cones, and I also painted a few of them orange, but that paint didn't dry. so I didn't end up using them. Oops. And then I spray painted these pine cones, and I also spray painted some leaves as well. And then I put a big dot of hot glue and I stuck my string onto it, and this actually holds really, really well, a lot better than I imagined. And then I put a command hook on my shelf and I tied my rope in a string around it, and it actually looks really cute. I also added a few leaves on the side, and I absolutely love this. It really makes my room look very fall. This next DIY is definitely one of my favorites. It's this fall leaf candle, and it's freaking gorgeous. So it's really easy. You're just gonna need a tea light candle, a mason jar, a hot glue gun, and some leaves. These are fake leaves I got at Walmart for $1 a bundle. I'm just cutting them off and I'm hot gluing them onto the mason jar. Super, super simple. And the lighter leaves are going to give you a more lighter light, and the darker ones kind of add more contrast. And I took that same string from before and I tied it in a cute little bow around my mason jar, just add a little bit more flair to it. And that was really it. Then I set it on my bedside table and I put in a little tea light. You might want to use one that actually doesn't light on fire if you're worried about a fire hazard, but it looks really cute either way, and I absolutely love this DIY. I'm also obsessed with this DIY wooden picture frame. I think it really makes my room look very fall, and it's super easy. You're just gonna need a picture frame, some scissors, a hot glue gun, a picture to put in your frame. This is me and my friend Callie from a show we were in, and some wooden sticks. So just measure out your sticks along your picture frame and cut them accordingly. And you want to make them a little bit longer than your actual picture frame because it looks better that way, and then you just hot glue them down. It kind of takes a little bit of time, but the end result is really stunning. And I used the thicker sticks for the bottom and top and the thinner ones for the sides because I thought it looked better. And then I stuck my picture in, and then I set it on top of this IKEA drawer set, and I added a little espresso candle next to it. And it looks really cute in my room, and I absolutely love this so much. And that's it for this video, so I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, be sure to give it a big thumbs up.